The middle belt of Nigeria has come out and saying that we are with South or Southwest, Southeast, in South in general. We are with South in restructuring Nigeria. North is on its own. Middle belt replies ACF. The Middle Belt Forum (MBF) has described the perception of the Pan-Northern Socio-Political Organization Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) on restructuring as faulty and unprogressive, saying the Middle Belt people are on the side of the South on the question of tidying up the affairs of Nigeria. The ACF had, at a meeting with Northern House of Representatives members during the week, placed the lawmakers on alert over a possible presentation of a bill on restructuring to the National Assembly by those agitating for it. The chairman of the ACF and former Minister of Agriculture, Chief Audu Ogbe, asked members of the Northern Caucus of the House of Representatives to be on the lookout for such a bill in view of a statement credited to President Muhammadu Buhari that should the National Assembly pass a bill on restructuring, he would have no opposition to signing it. But the president of the MBF, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, said that the chairman of the ACF was on his own and not speaking the mind of the Middle Belt. Pogu said the people of the Middle Belt were not surprised by the position of the Chief Ogbe because, according to him, the former minister is more inclined to the propagation of the Northern agenda than the protection of the interests of the Middle Belt. He said, "We are not surprised if somebody like Chief Audu Ogbe can make such an assertion. Those who are afraid of restructuring are people benefiting from the current situation that is skewed in their favor, or the section of the country benefiting from this lopsided arrangement. Those of us in the Middle Belt strongly believe that this country needs to be restructured so that things can begin to work. Our perception of restructuring involves devolution of power, state police, among others, to make things work, probably different from those looking for fiscal federalism. So we believe in true federalism. We want a process that will guarantee equitable sharing of resources, where each federating unit will generate its own resources and contribute to the center, not the present arrangement where everybody is waiting for federal allocation. The Middle Belt believes in restructuring. We are telling our members in the National Assembly to discard the position of the ACF, our Consultative Forum, and embrace restructuring in total because that is what the people are yearning for. The present arrangement breeds insecurity, poverty, above all, bad governance. And we are equally telling Chief Ogbe too that he needs to have a rethink. Pogu implored the ACF and other groups in far north who are afraid of the country being restructured to have a discussion with the proponents on how it can be implemented and its benefits. He said, Chief Ogbe is on his own. We in the Middle Belt are working with our friends in the South to ensure that Nigeria becomes a better place for all Nigerians, including the far north who want the status quo to remain. Quite a lot of things are wrong in this country. Our electoral system is skewed and faulty. If election results can be transmitted electronically, rigging will reduce drastically. People are clamoring for secession because things are not working in Nigeria. If our northern brothers are fighting, why don't they invite us and other proponents of restructuring to discuss it instead of trying to instigate the northern lawmakers to do their part? When one cages himself with a particular ideology without listening to other perspectives, there will be problem. I believe this is part of the problems confronted in North. The people are not ready or willing to listen to other parts of the country. We need to discuss. The perception of the ACF on this is faulty because the members have created a perception which only they understand. Let them listen to others. Why will you say your own farm is the biggest when you have not visited other people's farm? In other words, why wouldn't you listen to other people? Why would you say it is your own status quo, or it is your own sense of human that you believe in There are other people also agitating for restructuring. Listen to them. Let's deliberate. That's why they said dialogue is needed. We need to discuss. The perception of the ACF on this is faulty because the members have created a perception which only they understand. Let them listen to others. He said the Middle Belt, along with other regional groups in the South, would not relent in their efforts at getting the country restructured until the voice reason prevails and there is a turnaround. Dr. Pogu urged members of the National Assembly to embrace the restructuring of Nigeria as a part of the panacea for the myriad of problems confronting the country. We cannot continue like this. Things must change, he declared. Yes, that's true. There must be restructuring in all aspects of the constitution, even if not 100%, but at least restructuring, like the middle belt says, the state policing. There should be a true federalism, and also the government should listen to the plight of the people, because the restructuring of Nigeria doesn't mean they want to take over power from the Buhari himself, because Buhari believes those that are agitating, those that are clamoring for secession, they want to take over power from him, which cannot happen under true federalism, and nobody can take over power from an incumbent government since his tenure has not elapsed. So his tenure needs to elapse first, then there should be an election, and if there's an election, then people will mobilize and start voting before a, a president or a government can stand. And if the INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, declares a person winner, then automatically he is the winner. So from these agitations and secessing, or those that are self-determinant, it's not possible for you to take over power from an incumbent government just like that, except through violence. And if there's going to be violence, there will be chaos in the country, and it will cause a war, not even civil war, it will cause general war. So we don't pray for that in Nigeria. So for the middle belt, they have said they want restructuring. Now what the Arewa Consultative Forum are saying, they are on their own. We are with the South. They said they are with the South for restructuring. They cannot follow the Arewa Consultative Forum because they are the ones representing the North, some part or some aspect of the northern region, that they are not, with them, because they believe, or majority of them believe, that they are benefiting from the government and the appointment is being lopsided. And they say that's why the agitation is much from different angles. Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu leading the rally for secession and agitation for division, but it can't just work just like that. But they don't understand that language, or maybe they don't understand the English called rally or for secession, because they are propagating the gospel of good governance. But if the government has really done well, I believe Buhari is not the only government or the only one that is supposed to be called government. We have bodies and we have parastatals that are even more learned to understand the plight of the people. Well, so many Nigerians have been reacting and worried over this restructuring. Chief Ogbe is reasonable enough to know what is good, but for the fact that he has just left the dining table, he may not be disposed to antagonize his master and benefactor. When the mouth is fed by incongruous means, the eyes shy away from the truth. That's just the truth. So they will know the truth and they may not want to speak the truth. There is something that bothers me about our leaders, especially the House of Representatives. Is it that they don't know what to do, or what they are doing is out of wickedness? The people that you are representing say this is what they want that can better their, for God's sake. Why can't you just do it? Then please help the masses, because they were the one that voted for you. If the people say they never wanted to vote for you, then you plead for them to vote for you. After pleading, they voted for you, and you got to that position you are supposed to represent it, and they are telling you this is what they want, and you are just adamant. Well, I leave the comment section to your hands. I will let you comment and let's continue.